That's why they
Yeah. Now that's a big deal. Can you hold this thing for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to him and beefed about the arbitrary close down of Nevada test site.
And if you'll roll, I'll start narration. Here comes the truck. Now, this is the armored truck that will carry Lee Harvey Oswald from the basement here of Dallas Police Headquarters downtown to the Dallas County Sheriff's Office and the Dallas County Jail. Strict security precautions have been exercised from the very beginning and have been even increased this morning as fear arises and grows stronger that someone may attempt to take the life of the man accused of murdering the President of the United States. Inside the basement here at Dallas Police Headquarters, guards are stationed at points all across the inside of the basement. All incoming cars throughout the morning have been carefully checked. Even the police vehicles have been searched inside the trunk and inside the rear compartments of paddy wagons that have entered here in the basement. Officers have checked every vehicle coming in, and no one who is not a member of the press and not able to show identification can enter the basement. The basement is empty except for a large gathering of reporters who are now watching the truck being moved into position. Outside the building, a large force of heavily armed police have kept a constant ring around Dallas City Hall, and a comparatively small group of spectators are now gathered across from the basement entrance from which the armored car will depart. Security precautions have been tightened more and more as the morning has worn on. According to the people in the jail office, Oswald spent a restful night and got perhaps a good night's sleep. They said that he did rest well and was awakened a short while ago. From here to Dallas County Sheriff's Office and the jail there, a heavy police escort will accompany the armored car in which Lee Harvey Oswald will be riding. Jail office to the armored vehicle will be clear. Armed guards are stationed throughout Dallas City Hall and the police headquarters. There is a ring of armed policemen outside, some carrying riot guns, some carrying riot guns and handguns as well. A number of police vehicles are lined up further to our rear here in the basement and are preparing to depart along with the armored vehicle. The car is being backed slowly down the ramp here into the basement. Apparently they're having some difficulty in clearance. This is an armored truck from the Dallas County Sheriff's Department, and apparently the clearance is going to be a little bit high. It's difficult from our vantage point here to see exactly what trouble the officers are having. People still are wondering exactly when Oswald will come down, and although from yesterday morning it has been known that Oswald would be transferred from the Dallas City Jail to the Dallas County Jail, no one has known exactly when the transfer would take place. It was only known that it would take place when full preliminary questioning had been completed by the office of Dallas Homicide Captain Will Fritz. Far into the night last night, reporters kept their vigil here at Dallas City Hall, and only after the announcement came shortly before 10 o'clock Central Standard Time was it known that Oswald would be moved today. This is Nelson Benton.
Where's our camera? Where's the floor manager? What? Excuse me, Tom. Where's our floor manager? Will you tell me what they want from me here, please?
Would you move that right here with the police?
This is Benton. Yeah. This is Benton. Go ahead. Oh, you don't know what they want from here yet. Lee, I would like, if it's all right, if they want a situation, let me tell them we'd like to start where I can see both monitors. You can take this scene down here first, then you can take the exterior, and I'll walk in the camera before I get through with it, okay? Okay, I'll come up there and tell you about it. Thank you. I don't understand what they want. I'm going to have to go back.
Okay.
All right, be talking just about like this. Have they given you any idea of what they want right now yet?
I think the situation pieces out. It looks like it may be too imminent.
Well,
If they want the situation, tell them that we'll start it. I'll be off here. We'll start with this shot.
well, if you want, I can get on your. Well, if you want, I can start out there in front of the armored car, and you can just listen to what I'm talking about, and you can switch cameras. But the main thing is that when he actually leaves, I want to be here where I can see him. Yeah.
If you talk to him.
Right. And once he gets in the van, I'll go out there so that once he pulls away, you can pick me up, both video and audio.
Well, if you're not going to talk, you'll probably speak.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right.
Well, do you want me to just do it out there?
Whichever you think you want to do it.
Please.
I think you should be a lot better. See, he's fat down and like he's telling what's going on.
If they want a situation, I'll go out and stand by the truck.
Why don't you do it right here?
All right.
Do you want to do the audio over him getting in?
No. If he's getting in, let Huffaker try to grab him or get anything he can. If I see microphones in his face down there, I'm going to shut up. And you take audio from down there until he's in the truck.
Well, we'll speed those audio.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of
See, we've got to keep the speaker on so we don't get feedback. Unfortunately, the audio man's the only guy there that's hearing you.
I'll follow.
But there's no point in my trying to get where I can be seen. I'd rather see what's going on. Once the truck is gone, I'll keep talking and go on out to the camp.
I'll try to get you an audio.
If you can get me.
Huh?
Well,
Well, there's no way I can ask the guy any questions. Yeah, well, but I'd like to pick up the natural audio from down there. Pick up natural sound from down there. All right, we got a little activity down there. I don't know what it is.
Stand by.
Which is the, that's the line. All right.
Yeah, you should jump.
This is the news audio only. Don't close the door. I'm going to leave eventually. Right. Just tell him to get the mic.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
When I throw it, I just throw it to the courthouse after I'm ready to go. Is that right?
See that better.
Put your stuff back.
Now, do I
think.
throw it to the courthouse on my own discretion?
Get over there and try
Do they know who's at the courthouse?
Okay, don't forget. Do it.
This is the basement floor of the Dallas City Hall, and that's a scuffle on the basement floor. It seems to concern photographers.
He has been shot. Oswald has been shot.
Lee Oswald.
Oswald has been
We're
shot.
going to switch now.
Police are pulling.
We're going to switch now to Bob Hofhacker down in the basement of the courthouse, who is close to the scene. Go ahead, Bob.
Lee Harvey Oswald has been shot.
All right, I'm going outside. Now, this is the exterior of the Dallas City Hall. We're watching this policeman guarding the door.
I saw a man there.
Now we back downstairs.
Detective. He was a stocky guy, well dressed, with a hat he had on.
Where did he go?
Brown hat up. I don't know. I think his coat was brown and his hat was.
Where did
black.
he go, Pierre?
Well, he was here. He just shot there. He just put the gun there. I saw the flash on the black sweater. Oh yeah, right there. And the guy. Oh, wait, did you see the gun? Yeah. Right here. I mean, I saw the flash on the black sweater. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah. The flash. The both were crashing. No, I saw him there. He was in the group of men right here.
Masquerading as one of us or what?
I thought he was one of the detectives. You know, he had a hat and stocky was well dressed. That's what I remember.
Had you seen him before?
I think he had his hat.
There were none of us in this
Or maybe
area.
he flew up. I don't know. Because I look at the flash.
There were no reporters in this area.
What?
No.
The trouble is I got distracted. I can shoot.
All right, now that's the situation here.
The situation is now that Lee Harvey Oswald has been shot. The man who saw the shot fired said it was fired by a man wearing a black hat, a brown coat, a man that everyone down here thought was a Secret Service agent. The Oswald was moved immediately from the area. No one knows at this time where Lee Harvey Oswald is. At the present time, word is that an ambulance is being ready to take Oswald away. We can hear sirens outside, and an ambulance apparently is moving down now into the basement. Here comes the ambulance, and Oswald will be removed now. The ambulance is being pulled up in front of us here. It's almost unbelievable. Here, someone has...
Get back! Back! Okay, just get low. Okay.
Pat, can you move? Okay. Pat, move just a little to your left.
We can see now that police are hemming off newsmen in the basement of the Dallas City Hall, hemming them off so that Lee Oswald can be taken to an ambulance, which was just brought into the basement of the City Hall. We're switching now to Bob Huffaker downstairs.
Oswald will be moved quickly outside, and the only word so far is that the shot came from a man wearing a black hat and a coat. Here comes Oswald. He is ashen and unconscious at this time, now being moved in. He's not moving. He's in the ambulance now. The attendants, police are quickly climbing in. They're now having to remove the armored truck from the head of the basement entrance here. And the ambulance is waiting for the attendants to move the armored truck, which...
This is the armored truck on the outside of the Dallas Police Department. It's being moved out onto Commerce Street, and now the ambulance is coming out. The ambulance with Lee Harvey Oswald, who was shot just a few minutes ago as he was being transferred to the was planning to be transferred from the city jail to the county courthouse. Now let's go back to Harry Reasoner in New York.
Received emergency treatment. When Oswald left, his face was ashen. He was not moving. He lay on... Captain,
What do you look like?
Captain, do they have
What
him
is
in
it?
there? Do they have him in there, Captain?
No one walks.
The man is now in there, according to Captain C.O. Arnett, we just talked with here. Captain.
With the identification, your press identification, so forth, you won't come through the doors you may now.
Okay, sir. Captain Arnett, he actually is now inside there. Did they have the gun?
He's in the cell.
He's in the cell, and did they get the gun? They did get the gun. What kind was it? Do you know?
No, I don't.
And he was known locally, is that correct?
I think so.
Are you prepared at this time to say his name?
No.
Okay, sir. The situation is mass confusion here in the basement of Dallas Police Headquarters, where Lee Harvey Oswald, the man accused of assassinating the President of the United States, has just sustained a bullet wound injury by a man whom everyone down here thought was a member of the Secret Service. The man is now high above us in a cell of Dallas Police Headquarters. They do have the gun. No one says what kind it is as yet. However, Lee Harvey Oswald is now in an ambulance speeding on his way to Dallas Parkland Hospital for emergency treatment. Only 2 days ago, the situation in Dallas was extra precaution to ensure the safety of the President of the United States. And today, it was the precaution to ensure the safety of the man accused of his murder, Lee Harvey Oswald, the 24-year-old ex-Marine who is now on his way to Parkland Hospital. Further word will be coming from inside just as soon as we can get information on where this man is, who the man is, who fired the shot that struck Oswald before our very eyes. We'll have the information from then. Outside, there is still a ring of police officers continuing to encircle Dallas Police Headquarters. And exactly what is happening on the inside of that room, we don't know. Captain
We're standing
Steele
now outside the city police department of Dallas, where Lee Harvey Oswald was shot a few moments ago. There's a law official out of our camera range who we're going to try to get what's being said. Okay, newsmen are being allowed down into the basement now. Those on the outside of the building were kept outside by police, and this discussion here has just been over whether they're to be allowed inside. The information that we've been able to get so far is that Lee Harvey Oswald, as he was about to be transferred from here at the Dallas City Jail, came down to the basement, was headed toward an armored car that was to take him to the county jail. He was shot. We do not know who shot him. However, the man who shot him, the word from down here is that he has been arrested. The weapon that was used to shoot him, the police have, and now the investigation is going on somewhere probably up on either the third or fourth floor of the Dallas City Police Department. I think Bob Hoffacker is down where the shooting occurred. We'll see if we can pull him in now. Bob Hoffacker, if you have anything, would you please come in from down in the basement of the City Hall from the spot?
No, he made a straight dive for him, but he was from behind and the left of me from somewhere. Because I was trying to get them out, get this car back down here because they had the car blocked here and they had it here. And as I tried to get them back, he broke through from behind me somewhere.
What so far has been done with the man that you took into custody?
I couldn't tell you. I've been trying to keep the mob out of the way. You're a man in custody, sir?
No, you do have a
man in custody who fired the shot?
Oh, yes, sir. Did you see him fire the shot?
No.
And how many people thus far have said that they did see the actual
I couldn't tell you a thing about it
shot
because
fired?
I didn't see it. I was trying to get the press out of the way so we could get to the car. Do you have the name of the suspect? Yes. There's the deputy chief right over there.
Okay.
Could you please tell me again, sir, what happened? I'm sorry, I just arrived.
Well, I can't tell you.
Pat, did you see that man fire the shot?
I didn't see him as he fired it. At the moment the shot was fired, I turned around. I did see the smoke from the gun. It was that instant.
Did you see the gun in his hand?
No, I didn't.
This is Sergeant Patrick Dean of the Dallas Police Department who was standing beside us. Pat, you saw the smoke from the gun.
Yes.
And did you see the man?
Yes.
What did he look like to you, Pat?
Well, he was a man dressed in a suit, would appear as one of the pressmen. However, I was at the top of the ramp, Bob, waiting at the armored car that we were supposed to take into the county jail in.
Right.
Now, that's from that location is when I saw the smoke from the gun. As far as identifying him at that time, at that distance, I couldn't.
Right. I know you were.
We happened to be to Oswald.
He was taken back into the jail office. An ambulance was called, and he is at the hospital now.
Where was he?
He had a wound in his lower left abdomen. As far as I could tell, it was the only one. I think there was only one shot that was fired.
It appeared, right, there was only one shot. It was right here. But, Pat, you say it was in his lower left abdomen.
Yes, sir.
He was unconscious inside?
Yes, he was.
Does he look like he's dying?
I wouldn't want to say.
Did you hear anything he said? Did he say anything? He touched himself, and did he say anything?
Are you talking about Oswald? Or...
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He was
What
unconscious.
about the man? Did he run at all, or what happened?
No, he was immediately subdued by the officers at the time he fired the shot.
How many shots?
Just
One.
one shot. Now then, thus far, Pat, is the man upstairs in the cell?
As far as I know, he's either in the jail or at Captain Fritz's office. I imagine he would probably be in jail.
Do you know this subject? Do you know him? Have you seen him before?
Yes, I do.
Is he from Dallas?
Yes.
He is?
I couldn't tell you.
I know you can't release the name now, but do you know what kind of business he happens to be in?
Bob, I wouldn't want to say.
Right.
Did he have to be disarmed or did he give up?
We had to disarm him.
Did he struggle?
As much as he could, yes, but he was.
The struggle completely
He was
filled
mumbling.
this
I
man.
couldn't hear. I couldn't understand what he did say.
Now, do you
Was
know?
it a
Did
pistol
Oswald
that
say
he
anything?
had? Did he
No,
have a
Oswald
pistol?
didn't.
What?
Did he
Now,
have a pistol?
Yes,
do you
it
know
was a
what
pistol.
kind of pistol he was
No,
carrying?
Bob, I never saw the pistol itself. Some other, I think Officer Graves had got the gun immediately after he fired the shot.
He was in a civilian clothes.
Yes.
Try to get away?
No, he was immediately subdued by the
But
officers.
he wouldn't have had a chance to get
No,
away.
How many
What
shots
did
were
Oswald-
fired?
Just one
One.
shot.
Did you
What
see?
was Oswald wearing? Do you remember when he came out?
I didn't pay too much attention.
But did you know the man? Did you see the man before?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Did
yes.
you,
You saw his face
Yes, sir.
and you knew him.
Yes, sir.
Pat, he is a resident of Dallas, is he not?
Yes, sir.
Would you
And that's
say
all
he
I'd
was
want to say about the man
feet away
inside.
when the shot was fired, about 3 feet away from Oswald? It looked like that about
We're questioning Officer Patrick Dean of the Dallas Police Department, who was standing beside me when the shot was fired here in the basement, as Lee Harvey Oswald was almost ready to go to Dallas County Jail.
I came immediately down the ramp to assist the officers.
Officer, do you know this man personally? Yes. In the line of duty or in another way?
Sir, I wouldn't want to say.
But he is known to you as a police officer.
And not as a police officer?
That is, you as a police
I
officer
see.
know him. Is that correct?
Yes.
Was he connected in any way with this?
I don't know.
Had you seen him here in the building before the shot was fired?
No, sir.
Pat, could you outline briefly some of the security precautions that were taken immediately before this happened?
Yes, sir. We thoroughly searched the basement. We had searched even the cars up on top of the pipes and things that a person might conceal himself. There was about 15 to 20 men that had searched this place prior to 30 minutes. In fact, searched it twice, about an hour before and then 30 minutes before.
How many officers did you have outside, approximately, would you say?
About 20.
About 20
uniformed
officers outside the building, and they are armed with riot guns, pistols, and all kinds of things.
Yes, sir. Some few of them are.
And you were then ready?
Before in here?
No, sir.
You haven't.
Today, no, sir.
Not today. Is there anything else that you possibly might tell us about him, Pat? I know that at the present time you're bound and can't say very much, but you have said that he is from Dallas and that you do know this subject and have seen him before.
Yes, sir. I do know.
Is there anything that you could say about him further than the fact that he is a resident of Dallas, the man who shot Oswald, to shed some more light on it?
Well, Bob, that would be all I'd want to say, really.
I'm sure that's the case. Now, at present, what in the way of release is going on inside? How soon do you think we're going to be able to know who this man is?
Well, the information would have to come from Captain Fritz's office.
Now, Captain Fritz came out of this door just a few steps ahead of Oswald. Do you know where he is at present?
No, sir, I don't.
Right. Captain Will Fritz is the master interrogator who was carrying on the interrogation yesterday.
Security precautions have been taken. Were there
Merely
some threatening phone calls during the night that there might be some effort to take
I couldn't
Oswald's
answer that.
life?
I don't know.
Have you heard that?
This is the case here in the basement of Dallas City Hall. The information is that the man who shot Lee Harvey Oswald was a resident of Dallas. He was a man known to Dallas police. At present, he is high above us in a cell where he was taken only moments after the shot was fired. The shot was fired directly before our eyes, and we saw Lee Harvey Oswald crumple and then be carried away quickly to Parkland Hospital by an ambulance. This is Bob Huppiker in the basement of Dallas City Hall.